Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is part 1 of our story. If you like this what if story and want to see part 2, let me know in the comments below. Before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Also, check the description for more great content and my playlist. This story was posted by 𝗵𝗃 Top 5 on Wattpad. Now let's start. Izuku is standing face to face with the 𝗏𝗵𝗲 ready to fight. Kendo, Todoroki, can't you freeze the 𝗏𝗵𝗲? Shoto, if I do then I could accidentally freeze Spider-Man. Tsu, all we can do is watch. Karo. Kendo, please be okay. Izuku, the others that are with 13 are watching Spider-Man, standing face to face with the 𝗏𝗏𝗲. Hilda left the building in order to get help. Zero, CRP, I don't know if Spider-Man can beat him. Uraraka, I'm sure he can, he is Spider-Man. Jairu, Izuku please be okay, I want to say sorry for leaving you on the roof. Aizawa is on the floor extremely injured and I looking at Spider-Man protecting him. Aizawa, you know if you stay here then you could get captured, right? Spider-Man, it doesn't matter, I won't leave you to die if I can do something about it. Aizawa looks at him and starts to think the Spider-Man I a good guy, but I doing this wrong. Shigaraki, you're that cool vigilante Spider-Man, right? Spider-Man, I didn't know I had fans who were villains. Shigaraki, are you kidding? Every villain knows who you are. All the students' eyes widen at the fact that a lot of villains knew Spider-Man. 2 Spider-Man. See Shigaraki, so I want you to join the League of Villains. Why do you say? Spider-Man, seriously. I won't join you guys even if it meant my life. Shigaraki, such a shame, you could have been a great asset to the team. Shigaraki says as he turns around, away from Izuku. Shigaraki, 𝗏𝗏𝗲, kill the Spider-Man. The 𝗏𝗏𝗲 screeches, tossing Aizawa to the side. The 𝗏𝗏𝗲 charges at Izuku full speed and throws a punch. Izuku barely dodges it and webs its foot to the floor. Spider-Man, see that was too close for comfort. The 𝗏𝗏𝗲 breaks out of the web easily and in backhand Izuku, sending him into a wall. Izuku hits it leaving an imprint of him on the wall. Spider-Man, it's gonna leave a mark. When he gets off the wall and runs at the 𝗏𝗏𝗲. The 𝗏𝗏𝗲 throws another punch but Izuku dodges it and kicks the 𝗏𝗏𝗲 in the back. The 𝗏𝗏𝗲 doesn't flinch and grabs Izuku's leg throwing him away. Izuku hits the floor confused that it didn't even flinch. Shigaraki, I bet you're confused, this 𝗏𝗏𝗲 has more than one quirk. Everyone are shocked that the 𝗏𝗏𝗲 has more than one quirk. Spider-Man, but that's impossible, your body would be destroyed if you had more than one quirk. Shigaraki, this 𝗏𝗏𝗲 is bioengineered, meaning we created him. Spider-Man, wait, so you're saying it's alive? Shigaraki, it's not alive, it's a brainless body following my command. Everyone hear this and are scared that Spider-Man might die. Then they hear Spider-Man chuckle a bit. Shigaraki, what's so funny? Spider-Man slowly stands up, holding his arm. Spider-Man, that just means I don't have to hold back. 6 Shigaraki gets irritated by Izuku's remark. Shigaraki, 𝗏𝗏𝗲, kill him. The 𝗏𝗏𝗲 screeches and charges at Izuku. Izuku runs at it and starts to fight with him. Meanwhile with Kendo. Kendo and the others that were with her are reunited with the others watching Spider-Man fight the 𝗏𝗏𝗲. The sea Spider-Man is starting to struggle and the 𝗏𝗏𝗲 keeps getting faster. Kendo, there has to be something we can do. Jairu, if we don't do anything he will die. Todoroki, but we can't, all we can do is wait for the heroes to arrive. Momo, I wish we could do something but all we can do is pray that Spider-Man will be okay. They all stand there watching Izuku starting to slow down. Zero, we can't just sit here and watch. Zero thinks to himself and we then go to a flashback of Zero watching Spider-Man fight crime. Zero is standing on a sidewalk watching Spider-Man as he just stopped a robbery. Zero then runs up to him. Zero, excuse me, Spider-Man. Spider-Man turns around and sees Zero holding a pencil and a poster of Spider-Man. Zero, could I have your autograph? Spider-Man, sure, I would love to. He says as he starts to give him his autograph. Spider-Man, hey, if you don't mind me asking, what's your quirk? Zero, why? Spider-Man, sorry, I just like to ask people's quirks, each one of them are so special and unique. Zero, Oh well, my quirk is tape, it's nothing special like yours. 𝗧𝗏 looked down thinking that Spider-Man would laugh at him. Spider-Man, hey listen buddy, your quirk may be tape but that doesn't mean it isn't strong. 𝗧𝗏 looks up at Spider-Man shocked by his answer. Spider-Man, I mean just look at me, do you know what my quirk is? 𝗧𝗏 shakes his head. Spider-Man, well it's in the name, Spider. 𝗧𝗏 just realized that his quirk was in his name. Everyone else also realized that his quirk was in his name and slapped themselves, realizing they were stupid. Spider-Man, if you think about it, our quirks are kinda the same. I can swing around with me webs, and I'm just assuming you can do the same with you quirk too. 𝗧𝗏 realizes that their quirks are kinda the same. Spider-Man, and look at me, I'm swinging around saving everyone. You can do the same if you just believe that you can. He says as he gives the poster and pencil back to 𝗧𝗏. Spider-Man, I gotta go now remember. 𝗧𝗏 looks at Spider-Man with some tears forming in his eyes. Spider-Man, we can all be heroes if we just believe we can. He swings off leaving 𝗧𝗏 starting to cry to himself while smiling. 𝗧𝗏, thank you Spider-Man. The flashback ends with 𝗧𝗏 staring at Spider-Man losing. He then starts to run towards Spider-Man, with the others noticing. Uraraka, wait 𝗧𝗏, what are you doing? Sato, if you go out there you will die. 𝗧𝗏, I'm not gonna let Spider-Man die even if it kills me, we are heroes, it's our job to save those in need. 𝗧𝗏 runs off to help Spider-Man. The others just stare at 𝗧𝗏 running off in shock. They knew he was right, and realizes they had to help. We go back to Izuku who gets punched hard. Izuku hits the floor and screams in pain. Shigaraki, last chance Spider-Man, join us and you life will be spared. Spider-Man, over my dead body Shigaraki, what a shame. Nomu, finished him off. The Nomu then raises his fist and is about to hit Izuku. Spider-Man, I'm sorry mom, I'm sorry girls, I couldn't save you, I'm sorry. The Nomu is about to hit him until a piece of tape wraps around its arm stopping it. 𝗧𝗏, leave him alone. Shigaraki, 𝗵𝗵𝗏. Nomu, kill him. The Nomu charges at him readying a punch and is about to hit 𝗧𝗏 until someone knees the Nomu in the face. Kiri, leave 𝗧𝗏 alone. The Nomu is about to kick Kiri until an explosion hits it in the face making it stumble a bit. Bakugo, 𝐹𝐾𝐽𝐵𝗧𝗏. Spider-Man, no, get out of here. 𝗧𝗏, no, we can't leave you to die Spider-Man. Kiri, yeah, that would he manly of us. Suddenly more of the student come except Momo since she was watching 13. Shigaraki, you 𝗵𝗵𝗏 are gonna die protecting Spider-Man. The students are scared but do care, they want to help Spider-Man. 𝗧𝗏 helps Spider-Man up. Spider-Man, you guys need to get out of here. 𝗧𝗏, we won't let you die Spider-Man. You helped me be a hero, so I won't let the hero who helped me become a hero die in front of me. Izuku's eyes widen open remembering that he told 𝗧𝗏 he could be a hero. Plus Spider-Man, are you sure about this? This is your last chance before it's too late. Everyone says they are here to help. Spider-Man, alright then, just make sure to have each other's back. They all are facing the Nomu face to face. Shigaraki, you will all face the wrath of a Nomu. The Nomu screeches and is ready to charge at them. Shigaraki, and just so you know this thing was meant to kill. All might. Their eyes widen hearing this but they don't care. Even though the student are scared they are still ready for a fight. Shigaraki, Nomu, kill them. The Nomu shrieks and charges at them. The students and Spider-Man charge at the Nomu. And they are about to clash until the Nomu swings at Spider-Man but he dodges it and Kirishima jumps towards the Nomu punching it in the face. 𝗧𝗏 and Spider-Man tape and web the Nomu's legs and Sato runs up to it punching it in the stomach. The Nomu doesn't move and grabs the tape and webs throwing Spider-Man and 𝗧𝗏 away. Uraraka runs to it from behind and touches the Nomu making it float. Kendo then jumps above it and enlarges her, she then punches it into the ground leaving a small crater. Uraraka released the Nomu since she can't hold it for long. The Nomu gets up immediately and grabs Kendo throwing her into the air. Spider-Man catches her before she hits the ground and Bakugo throws an explosion at the Nomu's face. The Nomu is stunned for a short while. Spider-Man and 𝗧𝗏 use their tap and webs and 𝗧𝗏 calls out to Kiri. 𝗧𝗏, Kirishima. Kiri, on it. he says, pulling his fist back. Spider-Man and 𝗧𝗏 then pull the 𝗵𝗲 and Kiri punches him in the face, making it fall to the floor backwards. Spider-Man and the students are getting tired and they see the 𝗵𝗲 on the floor. They think they won until the 𝗵𝗲 slowly gets back up. They are about to charge at the 𝗵𝗲 again until it screeches a loud high-pitched noise. They cover their ears in pain, and while they are distracted the 𝗵𝗲 charges at them. The 𝗵𝗲 slowly starts to knock them down one by one, leaving only 𝗧𝗏 and Spider-Man. Spider-Man webs the 𝗵𝗲 in the face, but the 𝗵𝗲 immediately get the web, pulling Spider-Man towards him. The 𝗵𝗲 punched Spider-Man, making him hit the floor hard. The 𝗵𝗲 about to punch Spider-Man again until 𝗧𝗏 tapes his arm. 𝗧𝗏, I won't let you. The 𝗵𝗲 pulls his arm and grabs 𝗧𝗏's face. 𝗧𝗏 starts hitting his arm trying to break free, but to no avail. The 𝗵𝗲 then slams him into the ground, leaving a crater in the ground. Everyone is down for the count and can't get up. Spider-Man is struggling to stand up and Shigaraki sees it. Shigaraki, this is your final chance, Spider-Man. Join my league and you will live. Shigaraki says as he pushes Spider-Man over with his leg. He looks at Spider-Man and sees that his costume is torn and beaten. His mask is partly destroyed, revealing only his mouth and his eye. Spider-Man, even if I die I will never join the dark side. Shigaraki, what a 𝗵𝗵𝗲, kill them. The 𝗵𝗲 walks to Jiryu, who is knocked out. Spider-Man sees this and tries to get up, only for Shigaraki to stomp him down. Shigaraki, watch as you failed to save them. The 𝗵𝗲 picked her up by the arm. Spider-Man, stop. Shigaraki, what was that? The 𝗵𝗲 grabs her by the neck and is about to snap her neck until Shigaraki stops it. Spider-Man, I said, electricity then starts to come out of him. One Spider-Man, leave her. Shigaraki realizes that the Spider-Man is glowing with electricity but is too slow for him to do anything. Spider-Man, alone. He screams as he releases a huge wave of electricity at Shigaraki. For Shigaraki flies off him and hits a nearby wall. Shigaraki, what the hell? 𝗵𝗲, kill him. The 𝗵𝗲 drops Jiryu and runs at Spider-Man. Spider-Man stands up and his fist starts to glow with electricity. The 𝗵𝗲 jumps at him with its fist raised. Spider-Man pulls his fist back, and just as the 𝗵𝗲 is about to hit him, Spider-Man punches the 𝗵𝗲 in the brain and sends it flying into a wall. For Shigaraki is on the floor in shock as he saw his 𝗵𝗲 get sent flying. Spider-Man, what is this? He says, observing his hands. They have a green glow with electricity coming out of his hands. Shigaraki, DMNU. That was supposed to kill All Might. He says, running up to Spider-Man. Spider-Man feels his eyes tingle and dodges the hand going at him. For Spider-Man then webs his legs and then webs his face, pulling him to the ground. He then webs Shigaraki to the floor, getting trapped in web. The students start to wake up and see that the 𝗵𝗲 is in a wall, not getting up, and Shigaraki webbed up on the floor. 𝗧𝗏 gets up and runs to Spider-Man. 𝗧𝗏, are you okay, Spider-Man? Spider-Man, yeah, I'll be fine. Kendo and Jiryu and see 𝗧𝗏 standing next to Spider-Man. Kendo then walks up to Jiryu. Kendo, we need to talk to him. Jiryu, yeah, we need to apologize to him. They two agree and don't notice the Mina was listening. Mina, who are they talking about? I'm so gonna follow them. Everyone else get up and check on each other. Just as the students are about to thank Spider-Man for helping them, a nearby wall explodes open, revealing All Might and the other heroes. All Might, don't worry, why? Because I am he dash, students and Spider-Man, late. All Might jumps back and so do the heroes. They see criminals beaten up, a creature in the wall and Shigaraki on the floor webbed. The heroes then see Spider-Man. All Might, stop right there, Spider-Man. Kiri, it All Might. All Might ignores him and throws a punch at Spider-Man. He dodges it and jumps back. Kendo, All Might, stop. He saved us. The heroes then jump in and start attacking Spider-Man. Spider-Man is dodging left and right while the students are trying to stop the heroes from attacking. Suddenly Spider-Man gets shot in the leg, making him fall to his knee. Spider-Man, eek. Then All Might is about to punch Spider-Man until 𝗧𝗏 tapes his arm, stopping him. 𝗧𝗏, All Might, stop. The heroes then go to the students, telling them to get out of here. Uraraka, why are you attacking him? He saved us. Best geniest. Doesn't matter, he is a criminal. Bakugo, do you even realize that Aizawa is bleeding out? 3. The heroes then look towards Aizawa and see that he is laying next to 13 who are knocked out and heavily injured. Then all of a sudden a purple mist-like portal opens under Shigaraki, taking Shigaraki away. Best geniest. 𝗵𝗃. The heroes immediately start to call the police and ambulance. Spider-Man is struggling to avoid All Might's attacks until he slips up and is hit hard, making him crash into the wall. Kendo, Spider-Man. The students run to Spider-Man, who is knocked out, and All Might is walking towards him. Jiryu, leave him alone. The students then jump in front of All Might, stopping him from walking closer to Spider-Man. All Might, why are you defending this criminal? Zero, he is a hero. He saved us when we were about to die. Kiri, we won't let you take him away without a fight, he says as he hardens up. 2. Kendo, stay away from him. All Might then dashes past them and is holding Spider-Man by the neck. All Might, it's time to reveal this criminal. All Might then grabs his head and is about to take off his mask. Zero tapes All Might's arm, trying to stop him. All Might lets go of Spider-Man's head and pulls his arm away from the tape. Kiri then runs at All Might, throwing a punch. All Might then grabs it and throws Kiri away. All Might, enough of this foolishness. He grabs Spider-Man mask and is about to pull it off until Miriko jumps in and kicks All Might away from him. Miriko, what the hell are you doing, All Might? She says with Spider-Man is her arms. All Might, revealing his identity, he says as he holds Spider-Man's mask. They all look at All Might and are shocked. Kendo, oh no, who? Izuku? They all look at Spider-Man and see a green-haired boy with freckles. All Might, wait, isn't that Bakugo? They are all shocked that this whole time, Spider-Man was a 15-year-old boy. 2. Kiri, whoa. Izuku wakes up and sees everyone staring at him. He feels his face and realizes his mask is gone. He jumps off of Miriko and webs his mask from All Might's hand and takes his mask back. They are all about to say something until Izuku jumps away without a word. They are all silent and don't know what to do. Kendo, what do we do? Jiryu, CRP. Mina, dumb is pretty cute. 3. Miriko, I made love with him. Why does he look so cute? She thinks to herself as he is blushing and jumps away after Spider-Man. We then go Izuku, who is freaking out in his mom's house. Izuku, what have I do? They know who I am. Inko, calms down Izuku, I know you're scared but Izuku, but what in? He screams at his mom. He covers his mouth, realizing what he did. Izuku, Inko. Izuku then takes his mask and runs out of the house and starts to swing away. Inko, Izuku, wait. She says as she sees Izuku swinging away. She then starts to tear up seeing her child leave her. Izuku is swinging away in tears. Izuku, what did I just do? As he lands on a rooftop. He sits down and is in tears. Izuku, you goddamn idiot, he says as he hugs his knees and starts to cry. After a while he wipes his tears away and puts his mask on. Izuku, I can't go back, she is in danger now because of me. He jumps off the building and swings away looking for a place to sleep. After a while he sees a forest and swings into it. He lands on a tree and takes off his mask. Izuku, I guess this will do. He webs the tree, making a hammock. He lays on it and thinks for a bit. He then winces due to the pain in his leg. Izuku, he shot me pretty good. He then thinks back to when he had that green electricity coming out of his hands. Izuku, what was that back at the 𝗧𝗃? Plus, he says as he looks at his hands. He tries to think of how he was able to make electricity come out of his hands. Izuku, I'll think about it tomorrow. He closes his eyes and dozes off to sleep. But little did he know he was being watched. So you're Spider-Man, she says to herself, watching him from the trees. I hope we meet soon, Izuku. Izuku is sleeping on a tree in the forest. His clothes are tattered and destroyed. His leg is injured, and worst of all, his identity was revealed. As he was sleeping, someone was watching him. A black gooey figure that looks like a woman. 2. He seems pretty beat up. She gets closer to Izuku and jumps on the tree he was laying on. She is above him and observing him. We should eat him. No. Why not? He is a good guy. He looks more like a kid who was beat up during Halloween. Are you kidding me? That's Spider-Man. Don't you mean Izuku? Wait, you mean the one who cleaned the beach? How do you even know this? You're not serious, right? She thinks for a bit and then mentally slaps herself in the face. Right, I forgot. So can we eat 𝐻𝐻𝗧𝗏? No. 𝗬𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏. We are taking him with us. And then we can eat him. I give up with you. So I can eat him then. Why do you want to eat him so badly anyways? You know, I actually not sure he feels special, so can I take him with us? And yes, let's take him to our sanctuary. It's called a house. She picks him up and jumps away into the forest, with Izuku in her arms. We cut to Kendo, who is running to Inko's house with Jiryu. Jiryu, how do you think Izuku is doing? Kendo, I'm not sure, he seemed really scared when he left. After a while of running, they knock on Inko's door. Inko immediately opens the door. Inko, Izuku, is that yo dash? She sees Kendo and Jiryu standing in front of her. Inko, oh, it's just you two. Kendo, Ms. Inko, who were you expecting? Inko, though Izuku was at the door, ran off last night. Jiryu, what, why? Inko explains to them what had happened last night and the girls start to feel bad. Jiryu, oh no, must feel horrible. Kendo, we got to find him. Where would you think he would be? They think for a bit until Inko remembers something. Inko, wait, I remember correctly, he and Bakugo would go into the forest together. Jiryu, do you remember where? Inko, no, not really, he would always tell me it was confidential. Kendo, there's not a lot to work on, but it's a start. Inko, let's go find my son. The girls agree and they leave the house to find Izuku. We cut to Miriko, who is in her house freaking out about Izuku's identity. Miriko, I can't believe I did it with him. She starts pacing back and forth in her room. Miriko, do I go look for him? What if he thinks I'm weird? Must have made him super uncomfortable. She then smacks herself in the face. Miriko, stop it, he was obviously scared that his identity was revealed. She changes into her hero costume and leaves her house. Miriko, I gotta find him, maybe we can talk about his identity and figure this out, she says as she jumps away on the search for him. We then go to Rei, who is sitting on her bed thinking. Rei, so Spider-Man is Izuku? She flops on the bed backwards. She didn't know what to think of it. Rei gets up off the bed and grabs her jacket and leaves the house. Rei, I should look for him, maybe we can't talk for a bit? She then thinks about him a bit. Rei, I hope he is okay. We then go to Mina, who is walking down around the city of Japan looking for Izuku. Mina, he doesn't even know me and just went up to him like that. She then stops and leans against wall. Mina, I must have made him super uncomfortable. I need to tell him sorry, but how can I find him? She thinks for a bit and looks around. She notices that there are a lot of people in the city, and since Izuku wouldn't want to be found, he would go somewhere secluded. Mina then realizes the only place where no one really goes to. Mina, the forest. For she screams and then covers her mouth. Everyone is staring at her in confusion. Mina, sorry, she says as she runs off to the forest in search for Izuku. We then go to Izuku, who is sleeping on a couch. A girl walks into the living room with bandages and some disinfect. Wow, he has been knocked out for a while. Then a black, gooey head comes out of her shoulder and faces her. Yeah, I know, he was probably tired as hell. I mean, it does look like he came back from war, she says as she slowly takes off his mask. You sure he is gonna be fine with you taking off his mask? We have to take it off if we want to fix him up, besides we already know who he dash, she says as she takes it off, revealing his face. They both stare at him. Even though he has BLD on his forehead, he still somehow looks in his sleep. He looks tasty. Was that you flirting, or do you actually want to eat him? How about both? She blushes and glares at her. Even if you aren't from this planet, you still know how to act corny. But you can't deny, he looks pretty cute. She stares at him and then blushes even more. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he would look better not beat up. Whatever, just fix him up. Yeah, I'm on it, she says as she starts to fix his cuts on his face. After that she is done and then starts to take off his suit. And I didn't know you were like that. Shut up. I need to take his suit off so I can fix him wounds. The other one looks at him and sees that there is blood on his suit. Alright, just hurry it up, I'm hungry. You're always hungry, 𝗧𝗵𝗲 says as she is taking off his suit. She takes eye off and sees how best up he is. She then notices the huge scare on his back and are shocked. Holy CRP. Jesus, this must have been when he fought 𝗵𝗲𝗏. That man is a monster, he almost killed a civilian. But we do the same, that's because I have to keep you alive. I'm still confused on how you're okay with this. Well, you're my only friend I ever had, I can't let my only friend die. Ah, you're so sweet, she says as she rubs her head against her face. Now I'm working here. Alright, I'm gonna look for something to eat in the fridge. Alright, she says as she starts to fix his injuries. We go to Kendo, who is looking for Izuku with 𝗏𝗏 and 𝗓𝗏. Kendo, it's getting late, we should look for him again tomorrow. 𝗏𝗏, not yet, he must be close, I'm sure 𝐈𝐴𝐵. 𝗓𝗏, 𝗏𝗏, if we don't get home then we will be too tired to look for him. 𝗏𝗏, I guess you're right, she says as she looks down. Kendo and 𝗓𝗏 hold her arms and walk out of the forest with her. Eventually they bump into a girl. 𝗓𝗏, Mina, what are you doing here? Mina, oh, I was just enjoying the view. Kendo, well, have a good night, Mina. Mina, yeah, you too. The girls leave and Mina looks around for a bit before leaving too. We then see Miriko, who is jumping around looking for Izuku. Miriko, 𝗬𝗵𝗲, where are you, Izuku? As she is jumping around she sees Rei walking around. Miriko, maybe she would know where he is, I remember that they are friends. She jumps to Rei and surprises her. Rei, Jesus. You scared me, Miriko. Miriko, sorry, but can you follow me real quick? Rei thinks for a bit but agrees. Miriko, alright, just hold on. Rei grabs onto Miriko and Miriko jumps off. She lands on a roof and Rei lets Miriko go. Rei, now what's on your mind? Miriko, have you seen Izuku? Rei, well, no, I haven't, I was actually looking around for him. Miriko, you too, huh? Rei, yeah. They both look down. Miriko, where do you think he would be? Rei, I don't know, maybe somewhere quiet and where there is no one around. They both think for a bit and come up with a solution. Miriko, maybe Rei, he would be Miriko and Rei, at the forest. One Miriko, alright, we will both look for him tomorrow. Rei, alright, let's meet at the cafe down the street from here tomorrow. Miriko, alright, she says as she picks Rei up and jumps off the roof and takes her home. Miriko, we will Rei, find you plus Miriko and Rei, Izuku. Izuku is moving in his sleep on the couch. He falls off of the couch, landing on his face first. This immediately wakes him up and he sits up breathing heavily. He looks around and notices he is in some sort of house. He gets up and notices that he doesn't have anything on, only a pair of pants. He sees the blanket that is on the floor and covers himself in it. One Izuku, hello, is someone here? He said to see if anyone was in the house with him. No one answers, so he assumes they aren't here. Izuku, I don't remember coming here. He walks around the house and is in the kitchen. He goes to the fridge and sees a lot of chocolate. Izuku, whoever lives here really likes chocolate. He looks in the fridge to see if there is anything else and finds a gallon of milk. Izuku, why was that so hard to find? He says to himself as he takes it out. Izuku, I hope they don't mind if I get something to eat. He then looks around and sees a cereal box on top of the fridge. He takes it down and places it on the table next to the milk. He goes to the sink and notices the dishes are dirty. Izuku, he then begins to clean the dishes. He is eating their food, so he thought that he should make it up to whoever took him here. After that he is finished and he grabs a bowl. He pours the cereal first and the milk last. Only a monster would pour the milk first. 24. After that he puts the cereal and milk away. And then he eats the cereal. After that he cleans it and decides to look around a bit more. He yawns and rubs his face. He then realizes he doesn't have his mask. Izuku, oh, see, where is my mask? He starts to freak out until he remembers that his identity was already revealed. Izuku, alright. He looks around and is in a hallway. He sees 3 rooms. On his left there is the bathroom. It's a bit messy but he thinks he can clean it. And on his right there are 2 doors. He opens the first one and it shows a decorated room. He looks around the room. MD notices the huge mess all over the place. He then left the room and opens the last door. It's a room full of random things, so he assumes it's for storage. He decides to clean the house a bit, as a thanks for helping him. We go to the mysterious 2 who are returning to their home in the forest. You think he is up. Maybe, I'm kinda nervous. But he is gonna question why he is here, and it would look like I kidnapped him. But we did kidnap him, that's not the point. What? It's not like he would hate you. Besides, we technically saved him from bleeding out. I mean, I guess you're right. I'm always right. That's not true at all. They get to their house and open the door. Once they enter they notice the house is clean and are surprised. Whoa! Holy! They jog to their room and see it's clean. Do you think he cleaned the place? I don't know. They then hear a door open from behind and see Izuku, who is still shirtless. The 3 just stare at each other. Izuku. Sup? Izuku is just staring at the black gooey head coming out of the girl's shoulder. The girl is blushing at Izuku and is also freaking out. Izuku can see the gooey head and is just staring at it. Izuku, hi. They both are shocked. Wait, you not freaked out by this? What she said? Izuku, I mean that's your quirk, right? They both shake their head in disagreement. Izuku, well that's fine. Really? Izuku, yeah, I don't see the problem with it. Well, in order for us to survive we have to. We have to eat humans, Izuku. The 2 are nervous now. If you don't want to stay then you don't have to. We understand. Izuku, I don't think killing people is a good idea to survive. Well, there is another way for us to survive. Izuku, what is 𝐈-? Chocolate. Izuku now understands why there was a fridge full of chocolate. To Izuku, wait, if you have all of that then why are you killing people? Well, we don't have the money to buy all of this chocolate. Izuku then starts to think of a way to help them. Izuku, there is a way to help you with that. They look at him interested by his idea. Izuku, but before that can I know your name? Oh right, I am Ella and this 𝐈-. We are Venom. Izuku, nice to meet you too. He says, putting his hand out. Ella shakes his hand. Izuku, so what is Venom? Ella, they are an alien from space called a symbiote. 5 Izuku, well it's nice to meet you Venom. He says, putting his hand out once more. Venom just attaches their tendrils to his hand and shakes his hand. Izuku, that feels so cool and weird in the same time. Ella, anyways, why did you clean the house? Izuku, well I thought I should thank you both for taking me here and fixing my wounds. Ella, hey, it was no problem at all. Venom, we considered eating you before we found out you were still alive. Izuku, huh? Ella, before you freak out, Venom considers themselves as they slash them. Izuku, that explains a lot but I'm still a bit nervous. Venom, don't worry, we don't consider eating you. Izuku, oh well thanks again. Ella, you're welcome. The 3 just stand there not knowing what to do next. Venom, awkward. Ella, I'll go get your costume and clothes, she says as she leaves to get his clothes. Izuku goes to the living room and sits on the couch. Ella comes back with Izuku's suit and clothes. Izuku takes them and is about to change until he notices Ella is watching. Ella, oh sorry, I'll give you some privacy. 3 she says as she leaves. Venom, real smooth Ella. Ella, shut up Venom. After Izuku is done changing, he has his suit under his clothes. Ella comes back in covering her eyes. Ella, Izuku, are you done? Izuku, yeah I'm due. Wait minute, I don't remember telling you my name. Ella, wait, you don't know. Izuku, no what? Ella goes to the TV and turns it on. Venom, what makes you think that it's gonna be talking about news reporter? On today's news we remind those who didn't see yesterday's news, the spider vigilante known as Spider-Man had his identity revealed. 2 Izuku walks closer to the TV paying more attention. News reporter, Spider-Man is known as Izuku Midoriya, the same boy who cleaned the beach. Izuku turns the TV off and walks to the couch and sits down. He puts his hands to his face and rubs his face. Izuku, this is gonna be so much harder now, he says and lets out a tired sigh. Ella sits next to Izuku and hesitantly puts her hand on his shoulder. Ella, well, maybe we could help you. Izuku, what do you mean? Ella, well, if you're gonna help us then we should help you too. Izuku, well, I could use a hand on my crime fighting. Venom, can we eat them? Izuku and Ella, no Venom. Venom put their head down and makes sad Venom noises. For Izuku gets up and walks to the fridge. He grabs a chocolate and closes the fridge, walking back to Ella and Venom. Izuku, here you go Venom. He says, opening the chocolate. Venom extends their head and Izuku feeds them the chocolate. Venom, chocolate. Ella just giggles to herself and pets Venom's head. Venom, you are my second favorite human, Izuku. Izuku, who is your first favorite? Venom, Ella. Izuku, well, I can see why. As he says this, Ella blushes and puts her hoodie up. Venom notices this and has a toothy smirk. Izuku, so what do we do now? Ella, let's wait until tomorrow before we do anything. Izuku, yeah, I guess you're right. Venom, so where will he sleep? Izuku, I could sleep on the couch. Ella, Venom and Izuku just look at her shocked at her sudden shout. Ella, I mean no, you can sleep with us, she says blushing. Izuku then starts to blush a bit and Venom is enjoying every bit of this. Venom, hee. Izuku, well, if you don't mind it then I guess it's okay. Ella and Izuku go to her bedroom and Ella gets in bed. Izuku hesitantly gets in bed with her and they are next to each other. They both face the opposite direction from each other. Venom is getting annoyed by the awkwardness. Venom, if you won't make the move, then I'll do it for you. Ella, what Venom no? But it's too late. Venom attaches their tendrils to Izuku and pulls Ella and Izuku together. Izuku and Ella are facing each other and are really close to each other. They both blush and Venom forces Ella to hug him. Ella is scared that Izuku feels uncomfortable and closes her eyes in fear. Izuku is blushing and to Ella's surprise he hugs her back. They both are just holding each other blushing in each other's arms. Izuku, if you feel uncomfortable, tell me. Ella doesn't say anything but snuggles her face into his chest. They both then slowly fall asleep enjoying each other's embrace. Ella wants to destroy Venom but is also thanking them. Venom, my mission is done, good night Ella. They say as they go to sleep. Ella, good night Venom, and thank you. We see Izuku and Ella eating breakfast. Izuku, alright, before we start your first day of vigilantism, there are a few rules you must follow. Ella, sure, what are they? Izuku, the first one is to always protect those in need. Ella nods and Venom pulls out a notebook from nowhere. Izuku, next is to have a cool nickname. Ella puts her finger on her chin and is about to say something until Venom interrupts her. Venom, Vina. Izuku and Ella look at Venom and Ella thinks about it. I'm not good at coming up with names too, Ella. I was gonna say something else, but I like it. Izuku, alright then this is the name you will use when fighting crime. Venom has their tendril out and Ella gives it a high five. Izuku, and this is the last rule and the most important one of all. Ella and Venom pay close attention. Izuku, never trust the heroes. Ella, what, why? Izuku, I thought I could trust my hero and in the end he revealed my identity. Venom, we understand. Ella, yeah, I understand what you mean, she said as she had her head down. Izuku, who was it? Ella, Endeavor. Izuku, what happened? Ella, he attacked an innocent bystander and almost killed you. Venom, and we don't like him. They sit in silence until Izuku remembers a rule he forgot. Izuku, oh see, I forgot one more rule. Ella, Izuku, weaknesses, it's the best way we can help each other if we know each other's weaknesses. To Ella, I guess that makes sense. Venom, we are weak to fire. Ella, and high-pitched noises would hurt us. Izuku, alright, is that everything? Venom and Ella look to each other and then back to Izuku. Ella, we think so. Izuku, alright then, it's my turn now. Ella and Venom listen closely. Alright, this is my AU, so Spider-Man will have different weaknesses, if he has any too. Izuku, so I can't be near fire like you both cause it would evaporate my webs. 1 Ella, is that it? Izuku, I also don't like the water. Ella, what, why? Izuku, I can't swim, for he whispers the last part. Ella, what was that? Venom, he can't swim. Izuku, Venom. Venom, what? We think it's okay. Ella, yeah, we understand. Izuku, really? Ella gets up and walks up to him. Ella, we all have a fear of something, so it's normal to be afraid of the water. Venom, we believe that fear is what makes you more human. Izuku, wow, I didn't think about that, thanks Venom and Ella. Ella, of course sweetie. Izuku blushes and Ella realizes what she says and blushes too. Ella, I mean of course Stevie. Venom, just give it up Ella. Ella is embarrassed and trying to come up with an excuse. Until she feels a kiss on her cheek. 3 Izuku, it's fine Ella, he says as he looks away blushing. Ella smiles and gives Izuku a hug while kissing him on the cheek. Venom just toothy smirk. Izuku, alright, let's go start your first day as vigilantes. Ella, yeah. Venom, we are also screaming with joy. Izuku, alright then let's go. He says as he walks out the house. Ella and Venom are just standing there. Venom, so when will we tell him he forgot his costume? Ella, just give him a minute. They wait a while until Izuku comes back. Izuku, I forgot my suit Ella. Yeah. Venom, we find your mistake amusing. 2 Izuku, alright you guys get into your costume or whatever while I go change. He says as he leaves. Ella and Venom look at each other and smirk. After a while Izuku comes back and sees Venom and has the body of a woman. Spider-Man, hey where's Ella? Venom reveals Ella's face and Izuku is surprised. Ella, what do you think? Izuku, you both look amazing. Ella, thanks. Venom, we are ready to murder the criminals. Ella, we are not killing them Venom. Venom, Spider-Man, alright let's get going. He says as he runs out of the house. Vina, yeah. They say as they jump out the door. In case you need to know what they look like, in case you need to know what they look like too, here you go. We cut to Miriko who is searching for Izuku with Rei. It's been 2 days since Izuku disappeared. They both are tired and are sad. Rei, where is he? Miriko, I don't know, it's been a long time. They are both on top of a building, looking down on the people of the city. Miriko, let's go grab a coffee, Rei. Okay. Miriko picks Rei up and jumps off the building. 3 We then cut to Inko, Kendo, and Jiraiya who are really sad. Inko, it's been 2 days since he ran off, where is he? Kendo, I wish I had an answer, Drew. Well, we can't sit here and do nothing. It's not like someone is gonna barge in here and have the answered. Surprise, surprise. Someone came through Inko's door and Mina, guys, Izuku is on the TV. Inko, Kendo and Jiraiya scream as they rush to turn on the TV. We cut to Izuku and Vina who are fighting 2 villains. Spider-Man web throws a villains towards Vina and they clothesline the villain, knocking him out. A villain appears behind Spider-Man and shoots a blast at him, making him fly through a wall. Vina, Spider-Man. Vina jumps at the villain and grabs her face. They slam the female villain into the ground and knocks them out. Vina jumps to Izuku as he is pushing bricks off of himself. Vina, are you okay? Spider-Man, I think I'll live. Vina then picks Izuku up and gives him a big hug. The girls that were watching the TV started to get jealous. Kendo, who is she? Jiraiya, who is that with Izuku? Mina, who the FK is that? 1 Vina then lets go of Izuku and licks Izuku's head with their tongue. Vina, that was Venom, Venom. Hey, I'm hungry and he looks tasty. Spider-Man, well, we should get going before the dash, as he says that he is interrupted by 2 people landing near them. Miriko, Izuku, who is she? Spider-Man, CRP run. Vina, you got it. They say as they pick Izuku up. Spider-Man, wait. I'm fine swinging, you don't have T-dash. Vina lifts Izuku's mask up a bit and kisses him. Everyone who was watching is in shock and Izuku is blushing. He blushes so hard that he actually passes out. Miriko and Rei are pissed. Vina, sorry ladies, but he's ours. Vina says as they jump away and Miriko gives off chase. Miriko, I'm gonna kick your butt. Rei slides after them with her ice quirk. One, they give chase to 𝗃𝗏 and 𝗧𝗑 until 𝗃𝗏 grabs Mariko with their tendrils and throws her at Ray, letting 𝗃𝗏 escape. Mariko and Ray get up and are mad at 𝗃𝗏 for kissing izuku. Mariko, God damn it. We go to Inko and the other 3 girls who were watching are really mad. Kendo, who the hell was that? Jairu, I don't know and I don't like her. Mina, I'm gonna give her a piece of my mind. Inko is relieved that Izuku is okay and also has a small smirk as she watches the girls jealous of the mysterious women who kissed her baby boy. We see Izuku, who is out of his costume and is asleep on the bed. 𝗃𝗏, who is still in there have Izuku's head on their lap and are running their fingers through his hair. Ella, why are we still in this form? Venom, we want to be with Izuku for a while longer. Ella, is he growing on you? Plus Venom, indeed, it's been a few weeks since Izuku and 𝗃𝗏 have been taking down crime. Right now we see 𝗃𝗏 and Izuku on a rooftop. They are looking around finding crime. Spider-Man, it's been a while since we found any crime. 𝗃𝗏, they are too scared to show their faces. As they say, an explosion appears near a bridge. Spider-Man, alright, let's go stop the dash. Then they both hear police sirens coming from the opposite direction of the bridge. 𝗃𝗏, a minute. Spider-Man, okay, I'll go to the bridge, while you go see what's going on over there. 𝗃𝗏, are you sure? Spider-Man, yeah, I trust you can handle this. 𝗃𝗏, but Izuku then lifts his mask and walks up to them, kissing their cheek. Spider-Man, I'll be fine now, go. 𝗃𝗏, alright, but please be careful. Spider-Man, I'll try. He says as he jumps off the roof and swings towards the bridge. Venom, he kissed us. Ella, shut up. 𝗃𝗏 then jumps off the roof and goes towards the police sirens. We see Izuku, who arrives at the bridge. There is a big hole on the bridge and people are panicking. A car with a family is about to fall off the bridge until Izuku webs the car and pulls it to safety. Random guy, it's Spider-Man. Random girl, we're saved. Izuku lands on the ground. Spider-Man, everyone get away from the bridge. Izuku starts to get everyone to safety, but a piece of the bridge breaks off, shaking the bridge. Everyone lets out a scream, but Izuku webs the cords holding the bridge together. Spider-Man, everyone get off the bridge. Random, wait, my son is in there. Izuku then hears a child screaming. He then swings to the noise and sees a kid hanging off the bridge. Boy, someone please help me. Spider-Man, hold on kid. The boy then falls off and Izuku jumps off. He webs the back of the kid's shirt and Izuku pulls him towards himself, grabbing the boy. He webs the bridge and swing back to the civilians. He lands and the mother of the kid he was holding runs towards them. He puts the kid down and the family was reunited. Random women, thank you so much, Spider-Man. Spider-Man, it was nothing, now everyone stay away from the bridge. It's still unstable, so he is interrupted by a gunshot. Everyone jumps by the noise and fall to the ground as he is short in the leg. One Spider-Man, why is it always my legs? A group of heroes land in front of the civilians. Hawks, nice shot Snipes. Snipe, thanks. All Might, now it's time to apprehend this criminal. One All Might walks towards Izuku, but the civilians are in the way. Random guy, what the hell are you doing? Random women, wait, he saved us, including my child. Endeavor, get out of the way before I burn you all. Endeavor says as he starts to glow with fire. He scares the civilians. Spider-Man, everyone get out of here, I'll be fine. 6 as he says this, Hawks uses his feathers to move the civilians. All Might then walks to Izuku and picks him up by the neck. He rips off Izuku's mask and revealing his face. All Might, alright now, let's get you to jail where you belong. As he says this, Izuku shoots a web at his face, stunning All Might. Izuku then kicks All Might, getting him away from himself. Izuku puts his mask back on and is surrounded by the heroes. Snipe, nowhere left to go kid. Hawks, you're surrounded kid. All Might, surrender yourself this instant, you criminal some. Spider-Man, ouch, he says holding his arm. Izuku shoots a web at a nearby beam. But All Might grabs the web and yanks it, pulling Izuku towards him. He punches Izuku in the gut, sending him into a nearby car. Spider-Man, Midnight then walks toward Izuku and sends her sleeping gas towards him. Izuku covers his nose and mouth with his hand. 𝗧𝗵𝗲 then shoots at him, but Izuku dodges the bullet. Spider-Man, good thing I have my spider sense, but why wasn't I alerted before? All Might swing at him, but Izuku jumps over the punch and kicks the back of All Might's head. All Might is slightly fazed by this, which most of the heroes notice. All Might is shocked that he felt that. Izuku then begins to swing away in an attempt to get away, but 𝗧𝗵𝗲 shoots the web, making Izuku fall. Izuku recovers from the fall and 𝗧𝗓𝗏 charges at him with his feather sword in his hand. 𝗧𝗓𝗏 swings at Izuku, but Izuku dodges the blade and kicks 𝗧𝗓𝗏 in the leg, making him fall on one knee. Izuku goes around 𝗧𝗓𝗏 and knees him in the face, knocking him out. 𝗓𝗏𝗏, enough of this foolishness, he says as he pulls his hand back, preparing to shoot a big blast of fire. Izuku is in front of the civilians and has a flashback of what happened last time he fought 𝗓𝗏𝗏. Spider-Man, not this time 𝗓𝗓𝗏, he says, jumping at 𝗓𝗓𝗏. But little did Izuku know it was a trick. 𝗓𝗓𝗏 used this as a trick to lure Izuku, and as Izuku tried to tackle him, 𝗓𝗓𝗏 grabbed Izuku by the face and slams him into the ground. 𝗓𝗓𝗏 then shoots a blast at Izuku, burning his suit. Izuku is down and he can't move. 𝗓𝗓𝗏 just picks Izuku back up and throws him to the ground again. Izuku is in pain and can't do anything. Midnight walks up to him and is about to send sleeping gas at him again until someone lands on the ground, pushing the heroes away. 𝗃𝗏, back away from the spider, they say as they are holding Izuku. 𝗓𝗓𝗏 then lights his flames up and walks towards 𝗃𝗏. Venom, it burns. Ella, 𝗬𝗏, we gotta think of something. Izuku then grabs their shoulder and 𝗃𝗏 looks towards him. Spider-Man, get out of here, I know what you're thinking and I know you can't take him, so just trust me, 𝗃𝗏. But Spider, please. 𝗃𝗏 thinks about it but doesn't have a lot of time before 𝗓𝗓𝗏 gets to them. 𝗃𝗏, I'm sorry, they say, giving Izuku one last hug before putting him down, and jumps away. All Might, we'll find that criminal later, but right now we have a criminal to take care of. That's the last thing Izuku hears before passing out. We see Mariko, who had just arrived to the bridge and sees Izuku is in cuffs, knocked out. She is about to do something until she is stopped by All Might. All Might, what do you think you're doing here? Mariko, I need to see Izuku. All Might, I'm not sure you know this, but the last time we fought Spider-Man, you helped him escape. Mariko, so what? He has been a better hero than you have ever been. All Might, that criminal is not a hero. Mariko tries to get past him until other heroes come and stops her from getting past them. Mariko eventually gives up. Mariko, I'm sorry Izuku, she leaves eventually, upset that she couldn't do anything to help Izuku. We go to 𝗏𝗏𝗏, who was watching the news with Kendo, Mina and J.Ro. They just saw Izuku beaten down by the heroes and arrested. 𝗏𝗏𝗏 is mad that the heroes hurt her baby, but also kinda glad that they found Izuku. Mina, Kendo and J.Ro are happy that they can talk to Izuku again, but they see how damaged Izuku is and start to feel worried. Kendo, is he gonna be okay? J.Ro, I'm not sure. Mina, he must be, the heroes wouldn't kill him, right? 𝗏𝗏𝗏, if they do something to my boy, then they will feel the wrath of his mother. But it's getting late, you girls should head home. 8. They grills agree and say their goodbyes. 1. 𝗏𝗏𝗏 tells them goodbye and goes to bed. We go to 𝗃𝗏𝗏, who just got back to their house in the forest. 𝗃𝗏𝗏 transforms back and Ella just goes to her room. Ella, what are we gonna do? Venom, we do not know. Ella sits on her bed and is looking down, upset she let Izuku get taken away. Ella, did we do the right thing? Venom, we do not know, but he told us to leave him. Perhaps he has a plan. Ella flops back on the bed. Ella, I hope so. Good night, Venom. Venom, good night, Ella. Izuku wakes up on a chair and can't tell where he is. He tries to wipe his eyes, but he can't move his hands. He looks down and sees his hands are on the table and is in handcuffs. When he moves his feet and they are also in cuffs. He also notices that his costume is burned, torn, and mostly destroyed. Izuku, where am I? You're in custody, Spider-Man. Izuku looks to the voice and sees a hobo. Izuku, who are you? Aizawa, I am Erase Your Head, now listen. He says as he sits down. Aizawa, you know why you're here. Izuku stays silent. Aizawa, you broke the law by using your quirk without a hero license. Izuku, I know, but I didn't hurt anyone other than the criminals. I just wanted to help people with my quirk. One Aizawa, I know, and it's fine, but you need a hero license if you want to do this, so that's why he is here. Izuku, who? Me. The mouse-like person shouts as he pops out of Aizawa's scarf. Izuku, holy. Izuku screams as he accidentally breaks out of the cuffs. The three stare at the broken cuffs in silence. Izuku, sorry. Please don't try and run. The heroes are at the door, so there is no chance you'll get away. One Izuku, I won't. 𝗎𝗠. Anyways, my name is 𝗎𝗠, the principal of UA. Izuku, wait, what is the principal of UA doing here? 𝗎𝗠, I came here to give you an offer. Izuku, what kind of offer? Aizawa, the one where you have a choice between prison or 𝗎𝗫, joining UA. Izuku, joining UA. Aizawa then slips a piece of paper to Izuku. 𝗎𝗠, this is your choice, midoriya. It's either prison or becoming a student at UA. Izuku, that depends. 𝗎𝗠, what is it? Izuku, if I join UA, can I still do my crime fighting? Aizawa, absolutely no. 𝗎𝗫, of course. Aizawa looks at 𝗎𝗠 in surprise. Aizawa, 𝗎𝗠, I'm not sure this is a good idea. 𝗎𝗠, well, I do. I know what kind of person he is. And I'm sure you do as well. Aizawa is about to say something, but nothing comes out of his mouth. He knew 𝗎𝗠 was right. Izuku, well, if you agree with my terms, Thani, guess it's okay. 𝗎𝗠, fantastic. Just sign here and Aizawa will release you from the cuffs. Izuku does so and Aizawa unlocks the cuffs. 5 𝗎𝗠, your classes will start in 2 days. We will send you your schedule and uniform to your house, but first Aizawa, you have visitors, he interrupts 𝗎𝗠. 𝗎𝗠 glares at Aizawa and Aizawa just had a tired smirk. Aizawa opens the door and reveals a worried Inko, Kendo, Jiraiya, Mina, Miriko and Rei. Izuku, oh see. 5 They all walk in and 𝗎𝗠 with Aizawa leave the room. The girls with Inko are silently staring at Izuku. Izuku is nervous and thinks he is gonna get the butt beating of the century. But instead of that, he is tackled to the floor of the chair by the 5 girls, including Inko. They all shouted Izuku's name in tears as they snuggles against him. Izuku, hi girls, he said, slowly hugging them back. Kendo, where have you been? Jiraiya, we looked everywhere for you. Miriko, why were you hiding from us? Rei, please come back. Mina, we are so sorry for getting mad at you. Izuku. Izuku couldn't answer all the questions because the girls were crushing his body. After some hugging and crying, the girls get off of him. Izuku stands up catching his breath, and sees Inko walking towards him. Izuku, I am sorry. He is interrupted with a slap to the face. He holds his cheek and the girls are staring in shock. One Inko then hugs him and is in tears. Inko, don't you ever run off like that again. I can't lose the only family I have left. She says, crying into his shoulder. Izuku is tearing up and hugs her back. The girls slowly join in and they are all in tears. Izuku, I'm so sorry, he says as he starts to cry. The girls hug him tighter and they all cry together. After a while they all calm down and start to ask a question they had their minds on. Mina, so Izuku, now that you're here, we have something to ask you. Izuku, what is it? Mina, who was that girl that kissed you? Izuku stiffens as he hears this. Izuku, how did you know? Miriko, it was on the news. Izuku, oh? Izuku explains what happens to him when his identity was revealed, and how he met Vina. Rei, how come we can't know her name? Izuku, it's the same reason as mine, Mina, which is... Izuku, if they found out who I really was, then those I love and care for will be in danger, those that didn't know. Think about it and finally understand why he hid his identity for so long. Miriko, wow, I didn't think about that. Meanwhile we see Aizawa and 𝗎𝗠 watching through the glass. Like those interrogation rooms at a police station. 𝗎𝗠, that was a good idea. Protect those you care about by hiding your identity. Aizawa, yeah, Aizawa said, think hard. Aizawa, did we do the right thing? For after a few hours Aizawa and Nizu enter the room Izuku and the girls are in. Kendo, Mr. Aizawa. Jirou, what are you doing here? Mina, is Izuku going to jail? As soon as Mina says this everyone turns their quirk on, scaring the CRP out of Aizawa and Nizu. 3 Nizu, calm down girls, we just wanted to tell you that Izuku will be joining UA. Everyone in the room is quiet, until the silence is broken by 3 girls screaming happily. Kendo, Mina, wo more time with Izuku. Izuku blushes to this and is happy that he can spend more time with the girls. But then remembers about Ella. Izuku, oh CRP, I forgot about Vina. He is about to leave until almost everyone except Inko stops him by holding on to him. Nizu is holding him by the head. Kendo and Jirou are holding him by the legs. Mina is pushing his chest. Miriko and Rei are holding his arms. And Aizawa is on his back. Izuku immediately falls over on top of Mina, kissing her by accident. Nizu, oh my. The girls are jealous and start kissing Izuku. Izuku, gee girls, now is and not the time. Inko that uses her quirk and lifts everyone off of Izuku. I made Inko more stronger since she is best anime mom. 5 Inko, you can go Izuku, just be home by 9 o'clock. Izuku gets up and gives his mom a hug. Izuku, I promise mom. He says as he lets go and run off to find Ella. Aizawa, wait, what about the heroes? Nizu, it's okay, I sent them home. Aizawa, oh wait, why didn't you tell me? Nizu, 'cause I don't have to. Aizawa, well as your ride back home, you do. Nizu, Aizawa, want me to take you back home? Nizu, yes. Everyone heads back to their homes. Meanwhile we see Ella and Vina are on the couch watching YouTube. They are currently watching a meme compilation. 8 Vina. Ha, she sent him sot space. Ella, why I decided to name Venom Vina, why? Because yes 3 Vina, is something wrong Ella? Ella, no I'm fine, Vina, that is lie, we can tell you're lying Ella, oh yeah how? Vina, because we suddenly feel depressed, Ella. Oh I kinda forgot you're a part of me now Vina, so what's wrong? Ella, it's just I'm worried about Izuku, what if he gets sent to prison? Vina, we understand your thinking, but I'm sure Izuku is fine. Ella, and what if he isn't? Vina, Ella looks down and starts to tear up. Ella, what if we never see him again? Vina, Vina couldn't think of an answer. Vina, we don't know. They both sit in silence and suddenly hear a knock on the door. Ella, who is that? Vina, the better question is, how did they find this place? Ella now nervous, Vina transforms and they both get behind the door and open it. The person is confused and is suddenly tackled to the ground by Vina. Vina, who are Izuku, Vina stop its me. Vina stops and immediately hugs Izuku. Vina, Izuku you had us so worried. They say as they transform back and Ella is hugging Izuku. Ella, please don't ever leave us again. Izuku, I promise I would never leave you both, he says as he hugs back. Vina reaches their tendril and wraps it around Izuku and Ella, hugging them both. Izuku, I'm glad you both are okay, I missed you both. Vina, so did we. Ella, so what happened? Izuku explains what happened, the joining of UA, the girls, and his mom. Ella, while that is a lot to take in Vina, we are mad that you didn't tell us about the girls. Izuku, but I did. Ella and Vina. Flashback Izuku, Ella and Vina are eating breakfast in the living room watching SpongeBob. Vina, musical note SpongeBob SquarePants. Musical note, 1 Izuku, Vina really likes SpongeBob huh? Ella, yep, she says as she is daydreaming about Izuku. Izuku, anyways I should tell you this. Ella, Izuku, there are other girls that like me, is that okay with you? Ella, Izuku, really, so you're okay with it? Ella, Izuku, thank you for understanding. He says giving Ella and Vina a kiss on their cheeks. Ella snaps out of it and blushes. Ella, Vina, hee. Vina enjoyed the kiss from Izuku, but they didn't notice what Izuku was talking about. Since Vina was watching SpongeBob and Ella was daydreaming of Izuku. On flashback I made up a word to Ella. Oh, Vina, we forgot, Izuku thinks they are lying about that but goes with it. Ella, well, can we go to UA with you? Izuku, wait, you want to go with me? Ella, of course, we are happy as long as we are with you, Vina, and to crush our opponents, fighting for your love. Izuku blushes and Ella covers Vina's mouth. Izuku, well, if you both want to, I don't see why not. Ella, yes. She says, high-fiving Vina. Izuku, well, I can't stay for long but I will come back to hang out with you both again. Ella, okay, but before you go, Vina, we want to do something. Izuku is confused but is then pulled into a kiss by Ella and she slips her younger in. Izuku is shocked and blushing but starts to kiss back, holding Ella in his arms. Vina then starts to lick Izuku's neck. Izuku blushes harder but after a while the three stop. Ella puts her face into Izuku's chest and Vina retreats back into Ella before licking Izuku's lips with their tongue. Ella, we hope to see you again, Izuku. Why? Ella then lets go and closes the door. Izuku then starts to walk back home. He thinks he is far enough from the house and then falls to his knees. Izuku, wow, those two are, he says as he gets back up and walks home. With Ella and Vina they both are freaking out. They both can't believe they did that with Izuku, but in the end the three enjoyed it. After 2 days of waiting, we see Izuku getting ready for his first day of UA. Right now he is struggling to get his tie on. Izuku, how do I? He continues to struggle until 𝗏𝗏 comes in his room. 𝗏𝗏, Izuku, hurry, you don't want to be late on your first day. As she says this she sees Izuku struggling with his tie. Izuku, 𝗏𝗏, do you need help? Izuku, no, I got it. 𝗏𝗏 can see he can't do it, so she helps him anyway. 𝗏𝗏, there you go, now hurry, you can't be late on your first day. Izuku, okay. He finishes dressing up and puts his red shoes on. After that he gets his backpack on and is about to leave through the front door. 𝗏𝗏, oh, I almost forgot. She says and Izuku stops waiting to see what his mother wanted to show him. She comes back with a small box that has a little bow on it, like a gift. 𝗏𝗏, I want you to open the after school. 3 Izuku, I will, mom. 𝗏𝗏 gives Izuku a hug and gives Izuku a kiss on his forehead. 𝗏𝗏, be careful, sweetie. Izuku, I will. She then lets him go and Izuku leaves the house. 𝗏𝗏 watches Izuku run off to school and thinks to herself. 𝗏𝗏, he has grown so much. After that we go to Kendo, who is in. She is talking to Mina and Jiraiya about Izuku joining their class. Kendo, I'm so glad Izuku will be in our class. Mina, I know, right, it's gonna be twice as fun with him around. Jiraiya, I'm just happy that we can spend more time with him. They begin to talk a bit more until Aizawa entered class. Aizawa, alright, shut it. The class immediately gets shuts up and sit in their seats. Aizawa, today we have a new student joining us today. The class except Mina, Kendo and Jiraiya are curious who the mystery student is. We cut back to a few minutes before Aizawa entered class. Aizawa sees Izuku running towards him and Izuku stops in front of him. Izuku, good morning, sensei, he says trying to catch his breath. Aizawa, morning, Izuku, am I late? Aizawa checks his watch and sees Izuku was on time. Aizawa, no, Izuku, cool, he says as he is about to enter class. Aizawa, hold on, stay here until I let you know you can enter. Izuku, oh okay, he says as he backs away from the door and leans next to the wall. Aizawa enters and tells his class good morning. Izuku, this door is huge, maybe it's for students with quirks that make them bigger or something. We go to Aizawa, who just told his class about the new student. Denki, sweet, I wonder if it's a girl. Kiri, I don't care who it is, I just hope they're super manly or womanly. One Bakugo, I don't give a damn who it is, it's probably some extra. Momo, whoever it is, we must treat them with respect. Ilda, as class president, I agree with Yaoyorozu. One, he says, doing his signature hand chops. Aizawa, okay, you can come in now. As he says this, the door opens and reveals Izuku standing at the door. Everyone except the girls that already knew Izuku were shocked. The class, Spider-Man. Izuku, right, I forgot they know my identity. Bakugo, what the FK, Deku is Spider-Man. Izuku can see the surprise on Bakugo's face and smiles to himself. Izuku, 𝐻𝐻, that face just made my day. Kendo, Jirou and Mina run to Izuku and give him a big hug. Izuku, hey girls, how are you today? Kendo, we are fine. Mina, seeing you just made our day. Jirou, we missed you. Izuku, even though the three of us were just together yesterday, I missed you three as well. He says, hugging back. With the other students they are watching this, only a few of them jump out of their chairs and make their way to Izuku. Kiri, no way, it's Spider-Man. Sato, can I get an autograph? Momo, I can't believe it, it's Spider-Man. Zero, Spider-Man, I need to talk to him. Denki, holy CRP, Spider-Man. Izuku is being surrounded by Class 1. Izuku is overwhelmed by them and got dizzy. Izuku, calm down, as he is being overwhelmed by his fans. Kendo and Mina are trying to calm the class down, while Jirou is helping Izuku. Suddenly Aizawa, enough. He says using his quirk. Everyone get quiet and a bit scared. Aizawa, sit down or I'm expelling you all. They all run to their chairs and sit down except Izuku. Aizawa, okay, introduce yourself and let me know when you're done, he says while he gets in his sleeping bag and goes under his desk. 17, ignore them flipping over. 3. The class introduce themselves to Izuku and tell Izuku their quirks. After that, it's Izuku's turn. Izuku, okay, so I guess it's my turn. My name is Izuku Midoriya, and my quirk is Spider. Zero, what does it do? Izuku, my quirk allows me to have the trait of a spider such as wall climbing, web slinging, and my spider sense. Momo, what spider sense? The class is interested and pay close attention. Izuku, my spider sense is like a sixth sense, it helps me avoid attacks from my enemies. 1. Denki, so it's kinda like when you're playing a fighting game and it tells you when to dodge or not. Izuku, yeah, let me show you. He says as he turns around. Izuku, someone throw something at me. Almost immediately, Bakugo throws a notebook at Izuku's head. Izuku dodges it and as the book goes past his head, he webs it and pulls it to his hand. Izuku, see. The class is astonished by how easily Izuku dodged that. Momo, amazing. Bakugo, 𝗧𝗧, I could do that better than he can. Everyone looks towards Bakugo with doubt. Denki, wait, if you have the powers of a spider, then how can you lift so much? Su, yeah, if I remember, you saved a little girl who was almost crushed by a car, Karo. Izuku is about to explain until Momo starts to explain. Momo, well, spiders can lift a surprisingly amount of weight, so as he is human he can lift 3 times the amount of weight spiders can carry. 7. The class is stunned by how much Izuku can carry. Kiri, that is so manly. Denki, I know, right? Izuku, I am not that strong, he says as he is embarrassed from the praise. 1. Ilda, Sensei, we are finished with our introduction, sir. Aizawa, good, he says as he rolls out from under the desk and jumps out of his sleeping bag. Aizawa, now before we start I want to let you know that we will be doing some training when you get back on Monday. The class is excited about tomorrow. Aizawa, now, to begin class we will talk about, and he begins class. After school, we see Izuku walking back home thinking of how much fun he had today. He made new friends, doesn't need to worry about hiding his identity, and most importantly, Ella is joining the same school he is. Sadly though she is gonna be in 1B. Izuku, I think today was a good day, he says, and as he is walking he sees Zero running towards him. Zero, Izuku, wait. Izuku sees him and is curious. Zero stops in front of Izuku and is breathing heavily. Zero, I wanted to ask you something, he says, tired from running all the way to Izuku. Izuku, what is it? Zero, since we both have quirks that are kinda similar, I was wondering if you could, Izuku, if I could what? Zero, if you could train me, Izuku, Zero, I wanted to know if you could train me to be as fast and agile as you are with your webs. I can swing around with my tape but it's difficult, so that's why I asked you. 1. Izuku, I don't know if I can, I never done anything like this before. They both think for a bit until Izuku knows what to do. Izuku, what if I teach you how to be more advanced with your tape? Izuku, you said it yourself, we both have quirks that are kinda similar to each other's, so how hard could it be? Really, so you'll train me? Izuku, sure, I don't see why not. Hugs Izuku and Izuku pats him on the back. Thank you, Izuku, you're welcome. They are both hugging each other as the sun is setting. For after exchanging numbers we see Izuku, who is back home and is doing his homework. As he is working he gets a message from his phone. He checks it and sees that Ella sent him the message. Ella, can you meet me at my house please? Once she texted him. Izuku is curious and he thought that since it was Friday, it was okay. He finishes his homework and puts on a sweater. He is in the living room and he tells his mom that he will be back soon. She asks why and he tells her that Ella texted him to go to her house. Inko thinks that she probably misses Izuku and tells Izuku to be careful. He promise or be careful and she gives him a hug. And as they are hugging, Inko slips something in Izuku's back pocket, just in case he had something to do with her. 7 You'll find out soon what it was. He leaves the house and begins to walk to Ella's house in the woods. We see Izuku as he is in front of Ella's front door. 2 He knocks and after a while the door opens, revealing Ella. Izuku, hi Ella. Ella, hi Izuku, she says in her upset tone. Izuku notices. Izuku, is something wrong? Ella, you maybe, she says as she gestures Izuku to come in. Izuku does so and Ella closes the door. They both sit down on the couch in the living room. Izuku, is something wrong? You look upset, Ella. Well, remember when I found out about what class I'm going to? Izuku nods. Ella, well, remember when we found out I was going to be in class 1B? Izuku, yeah, and I'm gonna be in class 1. Ella, why? Izuku thinks to a bit. But suddenly Vina comes out of Ella's back. Vina, we are upset that we can't be in the same class as you, Izuku. Oh, that's what this is about. Ella nods her head as she is looking down. Vina, we are scared that you will no longer spend time with us, Izuku. Why would you think that? Ella, I am scared that we won't be friends anymore, since we would both be in different classes. Izuku, what? Why would I not be your friend anymore because of that? Vina, we found out that both of the classes are rivals, so we thought that they won't allow us to be friends. Izuku, listen, he says as he scoots closer to Ella. Izuku, I don't care what they think about us. If they don't like it, so what? Ella looks up a bit towards Izuku with a few tears. Izuku, we are together no matter what they say, he says as he puts his hand on her shoulder. Ella, really? Izuku, of course, as he says that, Ella hugs him tight. She puts her face in Izuku's chest and Izuku hugs her back, rubbing her head. Izuku, I will never stop being your friend. Ella nods her head as she is still snuggling her head in Izuku's chest. Vina retract their head back into Ella's body. Vina, you both seem to be a lot more than just friends. Ella blushes but Izuku doesn't notice because he is kinda tired. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. Izuku yawns and Ella looks up to Izuku. She sees Izuku yawning and she blushes a bit more. Ella, I'm Izuku. Izuku, why? Ella, is it okay if you stay with us tonight? She says as she hides her head in Izuku's chest. Izuku, well, I guess I can. Ella is happy and smiles as Vina is more than happy to have Izuku stay with them. Ella gets up off Izuku and drags him to her room. She opens the door and sits Izuku off the bed. They both take their shoes off and get in bed. They both get under the covers and tell each other good night. As Izuku is about to fall asleep, he feels Ella hug his chest again and smiles. He hugs her back and they both fall asleep snuggling each other. A short 2-hour time skip. It's the middle of the night and Ella is on top of Izuku. They are both asleep and still holding each other. Vina on the other hand was still awake since they didn't need sleep. As Vina is doing whatever she gets an idea to mess with Ella. Vina takes Ella's body over. Vina, who is now controlling Ella's body, looks up to Izuku and he is still asleep. Vina smirks and gets closer to Izuku's face. They are in front of Izuku's face and they are just admiring Izuku's cute face. Vina then decides to give Izuku a quick kiss. They slowly put their lips on Izuku's face and enjoy the moment. But they didn't notice that the kiss woke Izuku up. Izuku slowly wakes up and see Ella kissing him. 𝗃𝗏 has their eyes closed so they can't see Izuku's face. After a while 𝗃𝗏 stops kissing and looks at Izuku once more, and to her surprise, Izuku is awake. They both just stare at each other and begin to blush. 𝗃𝗏, Izuku, 𝗧𝗏 starts to wake up and has control of her body again. Izuku is at a loss of words as he is staring at 𝗧𝗏. 𝗧𝗏 looks at Izuku and sees that he is up. 𝗧𝗏, Izuku, is something 𝗧𝗏, she is interrupted as Izuku kisses her. She is surprised by this and so is 𝗃𝗏. Izuku, 𝗧𝗏𝗵𝗏 𝗧𝗏𝗵𝗏. One Izuku has his eyes closed and is blushing hard. But to his surprise he feels a pair of arms go around Izuku's neck. He opens his eyes and sees 𝗧𝗏, who has her arms around Izuku's neck, kissing him back and has her eyes closed. Izuku closes his eyes once more and they both enjoy the kiss. Shortly after they both release each other and have a trail of saliva coming from both of their mouths. They both are breathing heavily and are blushing. Izuku was about to say something until 𝗧𝗏 gently pushes Izuku's down and sits on his stomach. She then proceeds to take off her sweater and Izuku's covers his face. Izuku, W, what are you doing? 𝗏𝗏 doesn't say anything and starts to take her br off. Izuku, W, I didn't have any dash. But then 𝗃𝗏 pulls out the protection 𝗏𝗏 slid in his pants when he left his home. Izuku, Mom, why? And that night Izuku wasn't able to sleep for the rest of the night. 𝗃𝗏 eventually transformed and all three of them had the time of their lives. Meanwhile with Mariko was in the bathroom and was throwing up in the toilet. She eventually stopped and was breathing hard. Mariko, W, what the f is going on? She says as she slowly stands up and goes to her room. Plus she gets in her room and grabs her phone from her desk. After a while of researching on her phone she thinks she found out what is wrong with her. Mariko tenses up and drops her phone. She sits on the bed and covers her mouth with her hand. Mariko, 𝗵𝗵𝗲𝗏. We see Izuku and 𝗧𝗏 asleep on the bed. 𝗧𝗏 is they both are under the covers and are snuggling together. It's like 11 in the morning and 𝗧𝗏 is the first to wake up. She yawns and sits up. She rubs her eyes and looks around. She then notices Izuku and her are completely ND. And she freaks the FK out. 𝗧𝗏, 𝗬𝗏𝗵𝗏. She thinks to herself as she is blushing hard. She then hears 𝗃𝗏 in her head. 𝗃𝗏, we had lots of fun last night. 𝗧𝗏, W, what are you talking about? 𝗃𝗏, we mated. 𝗧𝗏 is completely silent. Until she passes out from blushing to DMN hard. 𝗃𝗏 laughs in 𝗧𝗏's head and after a while, takes control of 𝗧𝗏's body. 𝗃𝗏, who is now controlling 𝗧𝗏's body, is lying down on Izuku's body. 𝗃𝗏 looks up to Izuku and smirks. 𝗃𝗏 then kisses Izuku on the neck. Izuku feels something and starts to wake up. He opens his eyes and sees 𝗧𝗏 making out with his neck. 𝗃𝗏 notices Izuku is awake and sits up on Izuku. 𝗧𝗏, morning gorgeous, Izuku is blushing and he doesn't know it's 𝗃𝗏, controlling 𝗧𝗏's body. Izuku, good morning 𝗧𝗏. Before he could finish, he sees 𝗧𝗏's body as the blanket is hanging off of her shoulders. Izuku, W, he says as he covers his eyes and is blushing even redder than before. 𝗃𝗏, what's wrong Izuku? As 𝗃𝗏 says this they feel something rise. 𝗃𝗏 looks down as sees Izuku's pole has risen. 𝗃𝗏, oh I see, she says as she has a smirk. 𝗃𝗏, how about I help your little friend here, Izuku, 𝗬𝗏𝗵𝗏. One and we leave Izuku and 𝗧𝗏 to their little game. We go to Kendo who is bored out of her mind. Kendo, what should I do? She says as she grabs her phone from her desk. She goes through her phone and decides to call Jiryu. Kendo, maybe we could hang out. She calls Jiryu and Jiryu answers. Kendo, morning Jiryu. Jiryu, morning Kendo, anyways what up? Kendo, I was wondering if you wanted to hang out today. Jiryu, yeah I think I can, I'm not doing anything anyways. Kendo, cool, I'll meet you at the park. Jiryu, alright I'll see you soon. Kendo, yeah you did. She says as they hang up. Kendo, I wonder if the others want to hang out too, she says as she goes to the other girls' numbers and calls them. Time skip Kendo is just arriving at the park. Once she gets there she sees the other girls waiting. Kendo, sorry I kept you guys waiting. Miriko, it's nothing. Mina, yeah we just got here. Ray, indeed. Jirou, alright what are we gonna do today? Kendo, how about we go to the mall? One Mina, oh I like the sound of that. Ray, I don't see why not. Jirou, I guess we could go there. Miriko, sure why not. Kendo, sweet let's go then. She says as the three of them begin to leave the mall. Now I know you're wondering how they know Miriko and Ray, and I'm gonna explain it. Remember when they met Miriko at the mall? Well before they left, they exchanged phone numbers and have talked for a while now. And they met Ray by meeting each other by accident. Ray was getting groceries and met Kendo at the store. She was also getting groceries for her parents. They met each other and talked for a bit. They exchanged numbers and talked to each other for a while as well. I hope that explains it. Anyways, back to the story. 5. We go to Izuku who is at the park with Ella. Ella, again I'm so sorry about what Vina did. Izuku, it's okay, and I am kinda enjoyed it, he said as he looked away a bit. She looks towards Izuku with a surprised look but smiles a bit. She then puts her arm around Izuku's arm. She then interlocks her hand with Izuku, holding hands and puts her head on his shoulder. Izuku blushes a bit but smiles. They both continue to walk around the park, enjoying each other's presence. But it's shortly cut as Izuku hears a familiar voice call out his name. Kendo. Izuku. Izuku turns around and sees the 4 girls including Kendo, stand behind him, a few feet away from him and Ella. 1 Izuku, oh good afternoon girls. He says with a smile. The girls including Ella blush at his smile, but then realize Ella is a bit too close to their comfort. Jirou, Izuku, I don't believe we met her before. Ray, yeah, I believe we haven't met. Izuku, oh this is Ella, she is a friend I met a while back. As he says this Ella squeezes her hand that is interlocked with Izuku's. Mina, you both seem to be more than friends, she says as she is kinda mad that Ella is holding Izuku's hand. Miriko, yeah, the girls are also kinda mad and are glaring at Ella. Without Izuku noticing, Ella sticks her tongue out at the girls. This just pisses them off more. And suddenly Mina approaches Izuku and kiss on the cheek. Mina, it's good to see you again Zuzu. She says as she gives him a hug. The girls including Ella are irritated by what Mina did. The girls except Ray approach Izuku and also give him a kiss on the cheek, but Miriko didn't kiss him on the cheek. She kissed him on the lips. The girls look at Miriko with a surprised and angered look and she lets him go after kissing him. Miriko, we all missed you Izuku, she says as she hugs Izuku along with the girls. Izuku, I missed you girls too. 1 he said as he just received a lot of love. Kendo, anyways, we were going to the mall and we want to know if you would like to come to. Izuku, sure, I don't see why not. Ella is unsure if he should go. Vina, hey Ella. Ella, Vina, we should go with him. Ella, I already am gonna buy, why do you want me to go? Vina, those women want to take Izuku for themselves. Ella doesn't say/think of anything until the information snaps like a Lego piece. Ella, oh hell no. As she says this, she says something to Izuku. Ella, hey Izuku, is it okay if I come too? Izuku, of course, the more the merrier. Ella smiles but the girls are irritated. The girls, great, more competition. 1 as they think of this Ray hugs Izuku from the back. Izuku is surprised by this and so are the other girls. Izuku, Ray, so you're Spider-Man. Izuku, why? Ray then lowers her arms and is holding Izuku's waist. Izuku is blushing and the girls are jealous. The girls, really you do Ray? Izuku, let's get going. He says as the girls holding onto him drag him to the mall. After a while, we see them walking around the mall. Izuku is still being held by the girls and is blushing but he got used to it. Izuku, so what are we doing first? Mina, how about we get some clothes first? Girls agree and so does Izuku. They go to a clothes store but Izuku realizes it's a girls' clothing store. Izuku, hold on, am I even allowed to go in? Kendo, relax Izuku, you'll be fine. Izuku, Ray, calm down Izuku, it's okay. She says as she puts her finger on Izuku's lips. Izuku slowly nods his head and enters the store with the girls. Short time skip, we see Izuku, who is waiting for the girls and is really nervous. One Izuku, I feel like people are staring, he says as he looks around. As he is sitting on a chair, he notices a girl coming up to him. Excuse me, Izuku, are you by any chance Spider-Man? Izuku, oh, I am Spider-Man, why do you ask? Well, I wanted to know if I could have your autograph, Izuku. Oh, of course you can, he says with a smile. The girl is happy and passes Izuku a notebook and a pen. Izuku gives her his autograph and gives the notebook back to her. Thank you, she says as she gives him a hug and runs off. Izuku, she was cute, he says as he has a smile with a small blush. Mina, hey Izuku. Izuku, hey Mina, you girls do dash, he says as he is turning around and sees the girls. They are in bikinis. Kendo, what do you think, Izuku? Izuku, J.I.R.U, Izuku. As she says his name, he has a nosebleed and passes out. To the girls, Izuku. Meanwhile, we go to the women who got Izuku's autograph. I can't believe I got his autograph. She opens her notebook and reveals her name. Pony Tsunatori. To Pony, he was so cool and handsome, she says as she holds the notebook to her chest. After a while we go back to Izuku, who is at a different clothing store. Izuku is blushing as he can still remember how the girls looked in the bikinis. J.I.R.U, we are so sorry Izuku. Izuku, I already told you girls it's fine. The girls are looking down since they blame themselves for what happened to Izuku. Izuku, I just didn't expect you to be so appealing. The girls hear him and blush. Mina, you think we're appealing? Izuku, oh of course I do. The girls blush and smile. Just so you know, Miriko and Rei are with the girls, so when I say the girls, Miriko and Rei are a part of them. Miriko, I'll be right back, she says as she walks off. But Rei stops her. Rei, where are you going? Miriko, I forgot something. Rei, oh well, come back quick, Miriko. Miriko, yeah, she says as she walks off. Mina, Izuku, try these on. Izuku, you sure these will fit? Mina, yeah, now go, she says as she pushes Izuku into the changing room. As Izuku is changing, we go to Miriko, who is leaving the mall. She then goes to a nearby pharmacy. She then walks around and finds what she is looking for. She takes it and goes to the cash register. The cashier, did you find everything you need, ma'am? Miriko, yeah. The cashier takes the item and scans it. The cashier, oh, who is the lucky one? Miriko, that would be me. The cashier, oh, well, I wish you luck, ma'am. The cashier says as they give the item back to Miriko. Miriko pays for it and says goodbye to the cashier. Miriko leaves the pharmacy and begins to walk back to the mall. She looks at what she bought and we see that it's a 𝗵𝗃 test. She then puts it in her pocket and continues to head back to the mall. Short time skip. We see Miriko, who just arrived and sees the girls yelling at Izuku. Mina, come on Izuku, come out. Rei, you've been in there for quite some time now. Izuku, sorry, I'm coming out now. As he says this, he leaves the changing stall. Kendo, why did it take so long? As she is saying this, Izuku reveals himself and the girls are amazed. Izuku, how do I look? Izuku, how do I look? 3 Kendo, holy CRP. J.I.R.U, he looks so cute. Rei, oh my, Ella, Vina, he looks tasty. 1 Miriko, the girls are blushing as they think Izuku is twice as cute as he was before. Mina, DMN. Izuku, what does it look bad? Kendo, and no, it looks great Izuku. Rei, we were just surprised how well you look. Izuku, oh I see, he says as he is blushing out of embarrassment. J.I.R.U, what's next? Mina, they are thinking about what's next. Izuku, why don't we get something to eat? The girls think about it. J.I.R.U, I am kinda hungry. Mina, same, I'm starving. Rei, I suppose we should get something to eat. Miriko, yeah, I don't see why not. Kendo, then that settles it. Another short time skip. They are at the food court and just got their food. As they are eating, Izuku notices his drink is empty. Izuku, I'll be back girls, I'm gonna get a refill, he says as he leaves the table. As he leaves, the girls start to talk about what they should do next. But their conversation is cut shortly. Random guy #2, hey there beautifuls, he says as his friend walks next to him. One random guy #1, we wanted to know if you would like to ditch this place and come with us. Kendo, I'm sorry but we are already with someone else. Random guy #1, ah come on, I bet we are better than him. Mina, dude, did you not hear us? We don't want to go with you. Random guy #2, we're not giving you a choice, he says as he is about to grab Jiraiya, but is then punched in the face. The random dude falls to the floor and is holding his nose. Random guy #2, I think my nose is broken, he says as he could feel the blood leaving his nose. The guy looks up and sees Izuku standing in front of him. Izuku, didn't you hear them? They don't want to go with you. The two random guys are pissed. Random guy #1, who the hell do you think you are? One, he says as he charges at Izuku. He swings at Izuku but Izuku grabs his arm and throws him over his shoulder. He swings at Izuku but Izuku grabs his arm and throws him over his shoulder. The guy screams in pain as his back falls on a nearby chair. This catches a few people's attention and people start to record. Izuku, I'm someone who helps those in need, I'm the one who does what seems impossible. As Izuku is saying this, the other guy runs up behind Izuku and throws a kick at Izuku's head. Izuku ducks under it and kicks the guy's knee, making him fall on the floor, holding his knee. Izuku, I am Spider-Man. As he says this, the two dudes are immediately intimidated. Everyone who was watching are surprised. They were thinking how they didn't notice Izuku. Random guy #1, Spider-Man, we are so sorry. Random guy #2, W didn't know it was you Spider-Man. Izuku, if I ever see you do this to any other girls, I will find you, do you understand? Random guy #2, why yes Izuku, then get out of here. As he says this, the two run off in fear. Izuku turns around and sees that almost everyone in the mall was staring at him. Izuku, hi. As he says that, everyone begins to cheer for Izuku. Random person, I can't believe it, it's Spider-Man. Random person, he just saved those girls, what an amazing hero. Random person, heck yeah, he is the coolest hero I ever seen. Izuku is embarrassed by the praise and the girls run up to Izuku and hug him. The girls, thank you so much Izuku. Izuku is just frozen as he is being praised by almost everyone and is being hugged by 6 appealing girls. To Izuku, why you're welcome. As he says this, the crowd starts to surround him and Izuku started to get overwhelmed. The girls notice this and start their Operation Save Izuku from the mob of fans. They pick Izuku up and run away from the crowd. One time skip. After they escape the fans, we see them walking in the park. Izuku, I'm sorry we had to leave earlier than we were supposed to. Mina, it's cool Izuku. Kendo, yeah, I'm pretty sure we all had fun today, right girls? The girls agree at an attempt to make him feel better. And it works. Ray, it's getting late, perhaps we should return to our homes for the night. Jiraiya, I guess you're right, Ella. Well, good night Izuku, she says as she gives him a kiss on the lips. She lets Izuku go. Izuku, why a good night? The girls are jealous and kiss Izuku too, and after doing so they leave to their homes. Izuku is blushing because of the kisses he received and head home. Time skip again. We go to Miriko, who is at home. She just used the test and is waiting. She is nervous but also excited. After a while she checks the test and it's positive. For Miriko, what am I gonna tell Izuku? We start this chapter off by seeing Izuku, who is already about to leave his home. One Inko, Izuku, be careful today, okay? Izuku, I will mom, I love you. Inko, love you too sweetie. As she says that, Izuku leaves the house and walks off. As he is walking he isn't paying attention, as he is looking at the ground. Izuku, I haven't used my venom attacks in a while, maybe I show dash. He is interrupted as he bumps into someone. His Aizu sense goes off and catches the person before they were able to hit the floor. Izuku, I'm so sorry, I wasn't paying attention, are you okay? He looks towards who is in his arms and sees a girl with horns on her head. Pony, I am okay. Izuku stands her up. Izuku, Wait, I remember you, you're the girl who asked for my autograph at the mall, right? She is shocked that he remembers her. Pony, oh, I didn't think you would remember me, Izuku. Of course I would, how could I forget someone as nice as you? Pony is flattered by what Izuku said. Pony, wow, thank you, Izuku. Anyways, are you heading to UA? Pony, huh, how did you know? Izuku, your uniform. He says as he point to her UA uniform. Pony, oh, well I am going to UA but it's my first day, Izuku. Oh, well I could show you the way if you're okay with it. Pony, I would love that. Izuku, alright then come on. He says and they both make their way to UA. Izuku, so are you new here? Pony, yeah I came here from America. Izuku, well you are gonna love it here. Pony, why yeah, as they are walking it gets awkward as they both don't say anything. Until Izuku breaks the silence. Izuku, so, what class are you in? Pony, oh, I'm in class 1B. Izuku, oh well I'm in class 1A. Pony, oh, she is a bit disappointed. Izuku, I have a friend who is in the same class as you, so I'm sure she could help you. Pony, oh that's great, thanks, Izuku. So, if you don't like me asking, what's your quirk? Pony, well my quirk is called horn cannon. I can shoot my horns at people and they almost grow back immediately, and I can control up to 4 of them. Izuku, wow, that is an amazing quirk. Pony, you really think so? Izuku, yeah. Pony is once again flattered by Izuku. Pony then gets closer to Izuku and they are shoulder to shoulder as they are walking. Pony, hey, is it okay if you could take me to class 1B? Izuku, sure, I would love to help you. Pony, 𝗧𝗧. Izuku, what? Pony, what did you say? She says blushing. Izuku, I said I would love to help you. Pony, oh, my bad I must have misheard. Pony thought she heard Izuku say, I love you. Izuku, you scared me. He says as he is holding his chest. Pony, I'm so sorry. Izuku, it's okay, let's get to you quick, we don't want to be late. Pony, right? And they both run off to you. Time skip after Izuku took Pony to her class, he went off to his class. Izuku makes it on time and sits in his class. 𝗧𝗏, morning midoriya. Izuku, morning 𝗧𝗏. 𝗧𝗏, so do you remember when I asked if you could train me? Izuku, yeah. 𝗧𝗏, well I forgot to ask, when do we start? Izuku, 𝗧𝗏. Izuku, how about after school? 𝗧𝗏, sure. Izuku, nice thumbs up, 13 𝗧𝗏. Nice thumbs up, Aizawa then appears from under his desk. Aizawa, shut the FK up. The class is silent. Aizawa, as I recall, I told you that we will be doing some training sessions with class 1B, am I correct? Class 1, yes sensei. Aizawa, good now then, as he says this, suitcases with numbers on them come out of the ceiling and land on their desks. Bakugo, who has his head down on his desk, was smacks on the back of his head by the suitcase, making the class laugh a bit. Bakugo, shut the FK up. Kiri, whoa calm down Bakubro. Bakugo, shut it shitty hair. Kiri, but we have the same high dash. Bakugo, shut it. Aizawa, shut up. The class zips it. Aizawa, get your hero costumes on and meet me at site, he says as he leaves the classroom. Class 1, yes sensei. Another time skip, we cut to class 1A except Izuku, who is waiting on site A for class 1B. Mina, where's Izuku? 𝗧𝗏, he said he had to go do something real quick, it was something about his costume. Kendo, well he better hurry, class 1B will be here soon. Jiru, yeah, Sensei Aizawa will be really mad if he isn't here. Meanwhile Izuku is making his way to the support room and arrives in front of the door. Izuku, I can't really see through the lenses, I hope they could fix this. As he is about to open the door, an explosion goes through the door. Izuku is pushed to the floor and someone lands on him. Wow, that was a failure. Izuku, ow? The girl looks down and sees Izuku's face is in her melons. She blushes as she gets off of him. I am so sorry. Izuku, it's okay, it was an accident. She helps Izuku up. Now that she got a good look at him, she notices that his shirt was torn up because of the explosion. Izuku notices that she is staring at his chest and looks down. He notices his shirt is torn and burnt. Izuku then blushes and covers his chest. Izuku, sorry. It's okay, she says as she is blushing. Izuku, anyways I came here because there was a problem with my hero costume. Oh, what's wrong with it? Izuku, I can't see through my lenses. He says as he gives her the case with his costume in it. She checks the lenses and fixes it. There, it should be good as new. One Izuku, thanks, by the way, what's your name? May. Oh, my name is 𝗵𝗃, she says as she puts her hand out. Izuku, midoriya. He says as he shakes her hand. May. His hand is so soft yet so firm. 3 Izuku, well I should hurry back, we have training with class 1B, he says as he begins to walk out. May, W8. Izuku, May, see could I get your number, so in case you need any more upgrades to your suit. Izuku, sure. They exchange numbers as Izuku runs off to his class. May goes back into the room and is holding her phone. She smiles and is blushing. May, I hope he comes back, faculty. Ooh. May, holy. She screams as she falls on the floor. Meanwhile we go back to class 1A who are still waiting. Mina, this is taking forever, she says as she is on the floor. Momo, perhaps he is lost. Bakugo, that nerd probably got scared and is hiding right now. Kendo, sure, she says as she rolls her eyes. Aizawa, hello class. The class is surprised by his sudden appearance. Aizawa is counting the amount of students he has, but notices Izuku is missing. Aizawa, where is Midoriya? Uraraka, sir he dash, Izuku, I just needed to get my costume fixed sir, sorry I'm late. The class look towards Izuku and see his suit. Since his suit was destroyed, I decided to give him a new look. 1 I found this on Google and 3 I found this on Google and I thought it looked cool. Also his mask has a red outline on his lens and has white eyes on his lens. His mask is black with red lines. Again the art is not mine so, yet the class is astonished by how awesome he looks in his costume. The girls especially smirking face. They think he looks hot. Plus anyways as he joined the class, class 1B arrives. Monamo, hello class 1A, are you ready for your defeat? He says with a sinister laugh. We start this chapter off by Aizawa introducing class 1B. Aizawa, today you will be training with class 1B. Monamo, prepare for your defeat class 1A, as he says that he starts lagging like a maniac. But then he is knocked out by Setsuna. Setsuna, sorry about him, anyways it's great to meet you, class 1. Izuku, same here. He says as he appears in class 1B's view. Kinoko, oh my god, it's Spider-Man. Class 1B are overjoyed that they are in the presence of Spider-Man. And 2 girls walk up to Izuku and give him a hug. Ella, hey Izuku. Pony, hi Izuku. Izuku, hey girls, how are you doing? Ella, it's been okay. Pony, it's amazing, I met so many nice people. Izuku, that's nice. Kendo, oh, I believe we haven't met. She says as Mina and Jiraiya come up to Pony, Ella and Izuku. Izuku, oh right this is Pony. Pony, nice to meet you. Mina, it's nice to meet you too, we are gonna have tons of fun. She says as she hugs her. Jiraiya, sorry about her, she likes to meet new people. Pony, oh it's okay. She says as she hugs Mina back. Class 1A is just watching, while Class 1B are still excited to see Spider-Man. The one that was most excited was Setsuna. Setsuna, holy see, it's Spider-Man. Izuku notices Setsuna is just standing there frozen, and also stuttering. Setsuna is a huge fan of Spider-Man. Izuku, are you okay? Setsuna, oh one she says as she is jumping up and down with excitement. Izuku is a bit shocked. Izuku, WL, my name is Izuku Midoriya. He says as he takes off his mask. Kaibara, wait a minute, you're the guy who cleaned the beach right? Tetsu, wait that's him, that's so manly. Kiri, I know right? Tetsu, super manly. Kiri, manly. One as the 2 manly people are talking about how manly Izuku is, Setsuna snaps out of it. Setsuna, Oh, I'm sorry, my name is Setsuna. Wait, I already told you that. Ugh, I'm sorry. Izuku, hey, it's okay. Just think of me as a normal person because I am. Setsuna, alright, sorry. I'm just a huge fan of you, Izuku. It's okay, you don't have to be shy. I'm just another guy trying to be a hero. Setsuna, you're not just a normal guy though, you're Spider-Man. The guy who fought against Endeavor, the guy who saved many people, you even changed a villain's ways. Izuku, come on, anyone can do that. Kiri, she has a pint Izubro. Mina, yeah, you're a really cool hero. The classes are agree to that statement except a certain pissed off Pomerian. Bakugo, and oh the FK he is not, I bet I could kick his butt easily. The classes just look at him with doubt on their faces. 5 Aizawa, anyways I assume you are done with the introduction. Izuku, yes Sensei Aizawa. Vlad, good now, let's get you all into teams. The classes are excited. Aizawa, before we start, I should tell you that you're gonna be in teams of 4. Vlad, and you're gonna have to team up with 2 random students from any class. Ilda, let me ask what? Aizawa, because during your hero work, sometimes you will be put with random heroes during mission, so as a way to prepare you for that, you will team up with random students. Ilda, understood, sir. Aizawa, good now, let's start with picking your teams, he says as he pulls out a box from nowhere. Izuku, where did that come from? Aizawa, in this box is all of your names on pieces of small papers. Me and King Vlad will pull out the names and you will be given random teammates. Vlad, now who is going first? We need a leader in each team. Bakugo, get out of my way. He says as he pushes students away, also pushing Ibra. Before she hits the ground, Izuku catches her. Izuku, Ketsuki, be careful. Bakugo, shut up Deku. Bakugo goes to pick his team while Izuku is checking on Ibra. Izuku, are you alright? Ibra, yes I will be fine. She says as she look up to him and sees the sun glow behind his back. Ibra, are you an angel from heaven? To Izuku, Ibra, I mean, thank you for helping me. Izuku, oh you're welcome. He says as he stands her up. Izuku, I'm sorry about him, he is always like this. Ibra, it's okay, I'm sure he will find his path of righteousness. Izuku, Ibra, sorry, it's just something I do. Izuku, that's okay, I think it just proves you're different, in a good way. Ibra, really? Izuku, yeah, I just proves you are special. One Ibra smiles and blushes a bit. Ibra, yeah, I guess you're right, thank you. Izuku, you're welcome, I don't know your name, hehe. Ibra, oh, my name is Ibra Shiozaki. Izuku, well it's a pleasure to meet you Ibra. He says with an exaggerating bow. Ibra giggles to herself. Ibra, you are a goofy one Izuku. They both laugh together, and the girls that like Izuku are watching and are pretty jealous. 2 short times skip, everyone has been given their teammates except Izuku. Aizawa, alright Midoriya, you are the last one. Izuku, alright sensei. Aizawa, you will be given, he pulls out 1 piece of paper. Aizawa, Zero, sweet. Izuku, awesome. They both give each other a high five. Aizawa, and your last teammate will be 3. Aizawa pulls out the last piece of paper. Aizawa, Ibra, I'm happy to be an assistance. 2. Izuku, it's great to have you in the team, Ibra. He says and the girls are jealous. Mina, man I wanted to be in Izuku's team. Kendo, dang it. Drew, oh man Pony. Setsuna, lucky. Aizawa, alright, now the first 2 teams that will be fighting is, he says as he and Vlad pulls out 2 pieces of papers. Aizawa, Midoriya's team and Vlad, Monomo's team. Aizawa, yeah, what he said, Vlad, Monomo's team will head inside first. Aizawa, while Midoriya's team waits outside Vlad, now go. Team Izuku, yes sensei. Team Monamo, yes sensei. Another short time skip, the 2 teams are ready and the other teams are watching the cameras. While the girls that have a ring are also watching but are cheering for Izuku's team. Ella, you got this Team Zuku. Mina, yeah kick their butt. Kendo, go Team Zuku. Pony, You can do it, Team Zuku. Aizawa, is everyone ready? The two teams gave a sign letting them know they're ready. Team Zuku give a thumbs up, while Monamo just screamed something about destroying Izuku's team. Aizawa, alright then, plus Vlad, ready, set,